Hey everybody, it's Leah from the Culinary Underground, and I'm here with an amazing special guest, Anaí, who is going to make
huevos a la mexicana.
Yay! Sorry. So this is Hispanic Heritage Month, and we're working with a group of people from the base, showing you some really easy dishes that you can make at home. They're going to feature flavors throughout the Hispanic community.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
This is legit.
Yes, legit.
Okay, legit.
Okay, so we just started with the oil. Let it warm up. Not much. But we need like about 2 tablespoons.
2 tablespoons of oil?
Yes. And then actually we'll start with the jalapeños. So, of course, you cut that off. You can cut them in circles, squares, however you like. And then the trick with this is like to make sure that everything is cooked thoroughly. You have to cook the jalapeños and onions first. And then just cut them into smaller pieces. Like I said, you can leave a little bit of the seeds in it. Just a little, yeah.
So as we're recording this video, you'll see me with the camera kind of taking some extra shots so you guys can see up close all the good stuff that she's making. The Culinary Underground is a tiny, tiny little Italian kitchen run operation, so we don't have multi-camera set up.
Let them just saute them and warm up a little bit. You know they're ready when the jalapenos have like a different color, so it's kind of like a toasted color. And that's when you know that they're ready.
Right.
And then
What do you call an onion in Spanish?
cebolla.
Cebolla.
And it's just an easier way to cut it. Just pop it together. You don't need a lot of onion. Just maybe about like, I would say, it's like 2 little round wheels of onion.
Okay.
Not much.
About a 1/2 cup.
Yeah.
1/2 cup diced.
And then if you don't like how the size that they are,
Yeah.
you go and cut them again. And then just throw the onions in there now. Because right now you're going to throw the tomatoes in there.
Okay.
And they're the ones that have to be the juiciest.
Ooh, look at you! No, it's when I first got into cooking, I used to put some rice in a pan to learn how to do the flip, and if you put some dry rice, you just practice.
Really?
If you make a mess, it's only dry rice.
Yeah.
Right? You can always vacuum it up if you, or sweep it right up,
Yeah.
you know. But it's an easy way to practice. And we used to do that in culinary school.
Okay.
All right, so
So now you can, I would say 2 tomatoes should be fine.
2 tomatoes, and we're
Yeah.
gonna dice them up.
Yes.
All right.
And we're going to cut them up again, small little squares.
Okay. It smells amazing.
Throwing it in there, right? Because the jalapenos are already cut. So you don't have to like worry about waiting. So you can just throw them right in there. That's really one of my favorite dishes for breakfast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's really easy. My daughter likes it without the jalapenos and onions, of course.
Yeah.
But it's juicy. And also she likes it. She's like, oh, she calls it a soup. Yeah, no, it's one of my favorite dishes.
This side is okay for you.
And you can turn it down a little bit. Like very low, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And then I would say maybe we could actually about 6 eggs.
Okay.
Because it isn't a lot. So you're gonna whisk it. So not much. Because at the same time you don't want to make it super salty.
Heat up a little more?
Yes. You see the tomatoes are soft already.
Oh yeah.
And then just throw it in there. So then just move your scrambled eggs. Make sure that they don't stick.
Okay.
That's my biggest thing.
So are you looking for color on these eggs, or are you just looking for a nice golden egg
So
with the red and the green?
So the trick with these eggs, it's like you want them juicy, so you move them because you don't want them stick.
Okay.
But then at the same time, you want them where they're a little puffy.
Okay.
So like when you start seeing little golden stuff, like the rims right here, and you see like the egg already cooking, just move it a little bit.
Okay, but what you're not looking for, you don't want that like toasted brown color.
You do
that, okay,
no.
perfect. So you want to move them around when they start to sort of firm up at the end, and keep that nice golden color and not brown it.
Yeah, I mean, of course it's gonna happen sometimes.
Yeah.
But you just have to try not to.
Yeah.
Or like you make sure you have enough oil, cause like see, it's already doing it.
Yeah. You can turn this down a little bit too.
Like sometimes everybody makes it differently, you know?
Yeah. Like living here in Italy, every family makes ragu differently.
Yes.
Everybody makes their lasagna differently.
Exactly. Like my grandma, she doesn't like them the way I make them. Because she doesn't like the juices.
Oh, she likes it a little drier.
She likes it drier with more jalapeno and to throw the veins in there and everything.
Oh, she likes it spicy.
Oh yes. So
did your grandma show you how to make this dish?
no, so my mom did. So the thing with this dish, well, the way she explained it to me was like, it's one of her favorite dishes because so my family from Mexico is really poor. And my grandma had 10 kids.
Okay.
So by having 10 kids, it makes it harder for them. And my grandpa was always gone because he worked in the military for Mexico, I believe.
Oh, wow.
So he was gone at a year's time, depending, you know?
Yeah.
So he was never home.
Yeah.
And
So she was taking care of 10 kids and the household
yes,
and everything
and
else.
working as well.
Wow.
So my grandma thought it would be easier to send my mom away with my great grandma. No, my great grandma.
Okay.
Pretty sure it was my great grandma. But because they lived in the farm, they didn't have a lot of food. So of course they had their own animals, and they grew their own stuff. So because they didn't have money to buy stuff, they ate what was in their land. And you know, this dish could have came from something different, you know, different history, but this is what my mom told me on how they started making it.
Yeah.
And she told me that it was just whatever they can find. So of course they would always take eggs from the chickens that they had, and then grow jalapenos and all of that stuff. You know, the onions and tomatoes. So we just decided to put it together one day. But it's sorry. But it is a common, dish. You do find this, and a lot of the things that contain, from what my mom told me, a lot of the dishes that contain onion, jalapeno, and tomato are always called a la mexicana. Okay. Because you can also use like this, like the jalapeno and everything, with a steak.
Okay.
Or like you can put even a steak with a beer and add this, and it's called borrachados.
Okay.
So like a lot of the like different dishes contain all of this.
Oh, nice.
And you see how it's a little creamy right there?
Yeah.
That's it.
Perfect.
It just sadly got a little brown, but
it looks beautiful.
Yes,
so Mexican cooking, you would say the onions, the tomatoes, and the jalapeno. Awesome.
Definitely.
Looks amazing. Okay. Looks good. Now we're gonna eat.
Yes, if you want to eat.
Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am. I'm hungry now. I'm like just smelling it. I'm like,
let me get a plate.
Yeah, but there's different ways. Like I said, you can eat this with a torta.
Yeah.
You know what a torta is, right?
I do not.
It's like a
I
bread.
have a Spanish idea of a torta is different.
No, so it's a bread.
Okay.
And you cut it in half. You put whatever you call like mayo.
Yeah.
And then you just throw that on there with some queso fresco or queso cremoso.
Yeah.
And it's amazing breakfast.
So is it a special kind of bread? Is it soft? Is it crunchy?
So it has to be soft.
Soft.
So it's like
an Italian roll?
Yeah, no, like a sub roll maybe.
Okay.
But it's like crispy on the top and it's soft, but not super hard crispy.
Yeah, not baguette.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Soft.
Maybe like a hoagie roll.
Maybe, yes.
Okay.
I mean, we don't have them here, sadly.
No. For those who are watching this video, she's amazing. I stalk her on Facebook on the foodies page that we have here locally. She makes amazing food, so I'm super jazzed. I did not know who's coming to the house today, and it's a treat.
You're like,
yeah. Now she's making fresh right for me, right here. So excited.
Ooh, or next time we could do aguachile.
Ooh, what's that?
It's like shrimp and with like cooked in lime, kind of like ceviche in a way, but it's still raw.
Yeah.
But it's cooked, but it looks raw and it's not.
Yeah.
It's just hard to explain. And then with jalapenos, chile serrano or jalapeno, depends.
Yeah.
I learned 2 ways to make it, and then pepino, cucumber, onions, and then mine is my favorite with mango. So I actually put mango in mine. Oh yeah,
That sounds amazing.
it's like I love super. Or we can do anything.
We can do anything. It's a great thing. We can do whatever we
We
want.
want.
We can do whatever we want. Modern women in a foreign country, you do whatever we want. If you really want to have a good tortilla, you warm it up.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And now we just fill the stuff in here.
All right.
The pans, everything. You need them. Like certain pan, like when you cook pozole or birria, you need to have a certain pan because certain pans give it a different flavor.
All right. Wait on you, girl.
No, you can start.
Okay.
Yeah, because I won't pick up the onions.
You're gonna pick up the onions?
Oh, the jalapenos. Yeah, I love the flavor it gives it, but I'm not a huge like jalapeno person. I can cook with it. Like if I don't see it, I'm okay. But if I see it, I don't like it.
It's the colors of the Mexican flag too.
Like, maybe that's why they call it la mexicana.
These are amazing.
The onion is caramelized to the part I like.
So good. Definitely recommend you guys try this recipe. It was super easy. You saw everything step by step. We have a few edits just to cut out a little bit of my nonsense. These are amazing. Jalapeno, onion, tomato, eggs, warm steamed corn tortillas, and your favorite salsa?
Yeah, a little bit of salt to taste it.
Enough oil.
Yes, enough oil.
Enough oil in the pan. Well, thank you guys so much. Thanks to Anais for Anaï. I'm the worst.
No, thank you for inviting me. Actually, I'm gonna have fun right now.
Oh, I'm glad you're having fun, and it's kind of a drive from where she lives to where I live, so I'm very grateful that she made the trek out here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please try this dish. It is so good. It's great for lunch. Like this is a great lunch right now. Thank you. Have a great day. Ciao.
Bye.